Hi, my name is Paul Crows and I'm with Levitt-Safety, and I want to just talk a bit about respirator probing. So we probe a respirator like this one here because we want to get a sample from inside the mask to compare it to outside the mask. And the way we do that is we take a mask, we open it up a little bit, and we need to put a probe in here. And the way we do that is to use a probe kit, which has a pointy part and a flat part with a magnet in it. And we take these flat discs, and these are very thin, and we pick one up with the magnet, and it has to be bowl shaped, so basically it should look like that when it's in place. And on the other side, we have these, I call them grommets, but basically they fit onto the pointy part like that. So once we put this on the respirator, you want to choose a point that's not on a seam, just off to the center line a little bit so it's out of the way. We very carefully poke this through so the point comes through like that. We match the other side with the other half of the grommet together and push. Take them apart, and now we have a probe inside of this respirator. I can use this now for testing my N95 respirators. When it comes to using a conventional respirator, this is a half mask, but the same applies for full face masks. The old-fashioned way was to drill a hole through it and put that same probe assembly through the mask, except that means this mask can only be used for doing fit testing. The more common way nowadays is to use a mask adapter. So a mask adapter still uses the P100 filters, but it has this little attachment in the middle. And that leads to a hose that's on the inside and attached to the inside of the mask, so that you can get a sample from inside the mask. If I take this apart, I'll show you what it looks like. Let me just unscrew it. So here we have the mask adapter. It has its own inhalation valve, and there's a hose that leads inside of the mask. So I just push that through the inhalation valve that's there, connect it together, and then bring the tubing inside the mask so it's out of the way of the person who's wearing the mask. There are some little rubber grommets that'll help you hold it onto the inside if you want. So every manufacturer has their own mask sampling adapter. So you have to choose know which mask you're using to get the right mask sampling adapter, and you can get those at Levitt-Safety. So that's all that's involved in probing a respirator, either using an N95 and probing each one individually, or by buying the appropriate mask adapter for the masks that you have, and then using a probed system like this. So thank you very much for watching this video on the Sibata Respirator Fit Tester Pro. If you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us at www.masktesterpro.com for further details. Thanks.